if you've never heard of SATB2,
we are joyful.
I want you guys to see this. It's a neuro-developmental disorder that impacts some 800 children across 50 countries. A little known condition that can affect speech, causes behavioral issues, and can lead to challenges to perform day-to-day tasks. These families, they require extensive support, and now a group of parents are hoping to raise awareness about the condition. So joining us now to put a spotlight on the issue is Julie Hamburg, a SATB2 Gene Foundation board member, and her daughter, Layas. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
We really do appreciate it. This is just great to have you sitting and having conversations beforehand. Have been great with Layas. She's fantastic.
Yep.
Tell us for people who don't know what SATB2 is.
Yeah,
what is it?
So SATB2 associated syndrome, or we call it SAS for short. As you said, it's a neurodevelopmental disorder that is the result of changes to the SATB2 gene, which we've come to know is really critical for brain development, craniofacial formation, and bone growth. So it has really extensive impacts and significant impact on a child.
When doctors are looking at this, what are they trying to diagnose to find this?
Well, typically, doctors start to see symptoms present before or around the age of 2, and what they see is a global developmental delay, some form of intellectual disability, sometimes some dental or palate or bone abnormalities. But the biggest telltale sign for SAS is limited to no speech. So around 72% of those diagnosed with SAS will remain nonverbal for their entire lives.
Now, Layas is in that other percentage, in that small percentage that do have verbal skills. Tell us, what is it like living with someone and taking care of someone with the condition?
Yeah, I mean, I think a day in the life of someone with SAS is really different than a day in the life of a neurotypical kid. Instead of after-school sports and exciting activities, SAS kids often are going to therapies or going to doctor's appointments. Because communication is such a challenge, many learn sign language, or they have to use augmentative and alternative communication devices like iPads to communicate. Imagine living in a world where you understand so much of what's happening around you, and you have all these thoughts and ideas, and yet you can't get them out. That's what our kids experience so much every day. Every basic task has to be actively learned and repeatedly practiced in order for it to stick. So it's a challenge.
And we've seen cases in recent years have been growing. What is your group has been doing to help doctors, help the medical community, because it's diagnosing it is so important?
Yes, we've come such a long way in the last 10 years in increasing awareness in the diagnosis of SAS. Some of that's just due to advances in genetic testing and wider accessibility, but a lot of it is because of the SATB2 Gene Foundation, where I'm a board member. It was founded in 2018 by a fellow SAS mom and advocacy warrior, Allison Kaczynski. Her daughter was diagnosed. She was told she was one of 20 kids. She was given one case study and sent on her way. And she realized right then and there that she needed to do more for the community. And so what she did was she launched this foundation. She turned her pain, as they say, into purpose. And she has now created this foundation that supports families, creates more education for them. And now we're doing a ton of research to help bring this further.
It's interesting because I have a friend, and his son has SATB2, and this is a little kid. When you see them, they have big personalities. It's just wanting to express it and the struggle that they physically can't do it. But even from speaking with Layas, what are some of Layla's favorite things that she likes? Because I know it took some convincing to get her here and to become famous on TV, right, Layas?
What are some of your favorite things? Barbies.
Yeah.
Cats.
Cats are big ones.
Dogs. And cake.
Yeah.
She loves a good sweet treat. She would never say no to one. But
like
yeah.
so many of us. Like so many of us. Really quickly, where can people go if they want to learn more and help? Because it's a very costly, by the way, condition to help families. So where can people go to help?
It is. So they can go to SATB2gene.org to make a donation. It's Awareness Day right now. I think with more funding, with more attention, we can do so much more for our families. We have some really exciting research. We're on the brink of incredibly exciting stuff, looking at drug repurposing, gene therapy, to really make the lives of our kids easier.
I love that. I love that so much. Guys, we're going to send it. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
You.
We're going to send it back to you. But, I mean, She's getting Barbies today. She's getting cookies.
What?
I mean, she knew
she's
to
a lucky
negotiate.
lady.
She knew to negotiate before coming in. I need
Like any
For
other
that
kid.
alone, I mean, I hope
right.
that made it
Give her a
worth
high
it, Lila.
big hearts. Big hearts all the way around.
Aw, you guys, so awesome. Pedro, Julie, Lila, we so appreciate you guys raising awareness on SATB2. So important. Thank you.